Welcome back to Kane MTG. I'm Kane, your host. What I have here today is a Greta Sweettooth Scourge deck. This was requested by someone in the comment, actually, and it's a very good mid-range Golgari deck. So Greta herself is a 3-mana 3/3. She enters the battlefield, you create a food token, and for a green and sacrificing a food, you put a +1/+1 counter on target creature as a sorcery only, so no threat of activation. And then for 1 and a black, you sack a food, draw a card, and lose a life. So Greta is full of value for food. So what we have here, right here in this first section, are all the food cards. Some of them are a little mediocre. That's because we only have one set that really has food tokens to pull from. That's just Wild's Drain. But some of them are very good. Gumdrop Poisoner, if we can crack a bunch of food, gain a bunch of life, and then kill anything. Like 2 foods in this can kill an Shieldred. You need a little more to kill an Atraxa or a Tully, but Gumdrop Poisoner is very useful for the fact that it is removal. That also makes food. Return from the Wilds ramps and can make a food, or make a human if we really need blockers or a token to put things on. Virgin's Merchant can give your creatures trample when it sacrifices a food and attacks. So that's very nice. Otherwise, we have here more of the conditional ones, I would say, like when it deals combat damage to player credit food, things have to die for old Flitter's Fang to make a food, but it can be a big flyer, which is very nice. This can steal creatures, this gets big, this makes your other food become food creatures. Ginger Brute's just evasive, good threat. Kenny Trail's a good snack, you could say, a trail snack. And what we have here, though, are the best cards in this deck. Not a Sweet Revenge is my favorite card from this whole set. I have a commander deck in paper based around food. That's the Hobbit one, the Hobbit Recon. But this is like the best thing ever for any deck that makes a lot of food, because it turns your foods into Mox Emeralds that are actually better than Mox Emerald, and also it can pump your creatures a ton and just end games. So this one's very exciting. I can't wait to play with it. Back for Seconds is a standout here because, first of all, there's Greta on the art. I love when I can include a card that's good in the deck that also has the commander on the art. And also, you can get your Shieldred back, because Shieldred's in this deck, because it should be in every black deck. Or you can get your Greta back from the graveyard and onto the battlefield if you bargain it. Also, you have food tokens to bargain, so lots of bargaining targets. Restless Cottage is one of the better ways to make a food every turn. And this thing, like exiling a creature, a card from the graveyard, of your opponent, and getting a food is just good value on a 4/4. Like this game, this is one game. So this has killed Planeswalkers. Like Restless Cottage is one of the better manlands in Standard. And Sarah Steelseeker, this is a standout card. It's just like, this is one of the best synergy cards in the deck. It fills your graveyard for back for seconds, or Virtue of Persistence, which we have in this deck. It can also just get you to your lands. It can get lands off the top of your deck, which is very, very nice. Just great there. Removal. I bet you didn't realize that it's not legal in Standard, but it's not banned from Standard Brawl. These are just good. You don't always have a creature to sacrifice that you want to sacrifice for Skyfisher Spider, but we have a lot of small creatures that usually, when they enter the battlefield, they've kind of done their thing, or some rats from Experimental Confectioner, so you have options. Otherwise, we just include some of the best removal in the format. Shieldred's Edict for those pesky Planeswalker commanders as well. Infernal Grass, Go for the Throat. Candy Grapple's good because of the bargain. Can kill a Shieldred for 2 mana. That's always nice. And here we have kind of the flex spots. These are just like the best cards in Golgari that in the future could probably be replaced. I have both Glissas because they are both just great value, hard to kill in a lot of ways, like hard to beat if they keep going. And then we have Namada. This one's good just because there are a lot of creature-based decks, and you get a lot of 1/1s against things that you have a lot of removal. We can kill a lot of stuff, get 1/1s. Beseech the Mirror can get out your Knight of Sweet Revenge, your Shieldred, your Skyfisher Spider for removal, your Tempting Apple for sealing that creature. Beseech the Mirror, one of the strongest cards in Standard that hasn't really seen enough play yet. Monster Dread Knight, just good card draw. And I was Oathsworn, I've never been able to search with it yet, but it's a good card. It can get in, it can do some good damage. And with this deck, if you can get a pretty good early start, you can kind of just grind them out and grind them till they're dead. So that is the deck. We're going to jump into some games and see how this does. Alright, up against Samut, Vizier of Nakamut, I believe. Nakamun. Not, whatever. Okay, we have Steel Seeker. If we get a third land to cast our commander with Steel Seeker on the board, this is perfect. And Cottage in the opener, always what you want to see, especially when you don't have a 1-drop to cast. So any untapped land gets us value, especially from Steel Seeker and a food token. But this will be Haste Tribal, and Samut is just a strong card in general, so I've played Historic Brawl for a while. I never noticed that when it says the person's commander, it says how much more it'll cost. So that's awesome. Okay, do the land. We're in business. We've got a 1/2 blocker, if that matters. They might just be able to reconfigure Route Battery onto something, so I don't know why they attacked. We all make mistakes. I'm going to play Greta here because, yeah, I want the value. I don't think I need another 5-drop, honestly. I just need more lands. So I get the value of surveilling for lands, and yeah. Rusk's Forge is very good. I will just destroy that with this adventure. Did not get any lands. Don't really have a way to make another food token either, but I really need to destroy this forge. So I will. And I'm going to go ahead and attack. Like, I know that they will be on the offensive overall, so I need to take whatever shots I can at them. So now Samut's coming down. Could have another 2-drop. Ooh. Gem Devastator, that's a good one. So they're going to draw 2 cards here, because I'm not going to get rid of my Steel Seeker. I need these lands. Yeah, Samut's so strong. Well, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Glissa, because I can draw cards eventually. I'll just attack in, past their commander. Like I said, trying to get the damage in while I can, while I'm still a good life total, while they're not, well, they're hitting massive amounts of ramp now, like 6 mana. I'm at 3. Not the best. Okay, Squee. Good card because it brings in a token that's attacking. What's the backside of this? Oh, you can make 2 elemental tokens that it can have haste. Okay. That is a good card to play then. Any card that has creatures enter the battlefield that have haste is very good for Samut. Very strong commander. Don't really know what more they can do than attack with Devastator. They don't even attack with Devastator, okay. And I still don't draw a land. Not super exciting, to be honest. I do have this instant speed adventure. I could also draw a card with Greta. I think here I'm actually not going to attack. I really want Glissa to be on defense. Stoke the Flames. Didn't really see that coming. Makes an enchantment, right? Nope, it makes a Goblin Spell Shaper. Okay. I don't really have any responses here. If I think they're going to attack, I'll probably remove Squee on their turn. If they don't do anything, then Yeah. I'd love to have enough mana to massacre their board in this case. Be very useful. They do have a big swing here if they want to. I will now go ahead and kill the squee, because I'm not going to be able to block everything. So -2/-2 to the squee. Hopefully that's enough. Nothing really on board. I mean, Ruby. Well, Royal Treatment is a very good card for that reason. And then Ruby's going to get big. I think I need to block here. They can escape it, and that's kind of just fine. But now I'm just trying to stop them from drawing cards overall, which I guess doesn't actually stop them from drawing cards. They're drawing cards because of these. So I could just block all of those. If I take 5, 9. And right now I'm taking 7. I'm a food deck. I can't let him draw all these cards, so I'll just block like this. What do they have? Oh. That's a good one. To kill my commander. Yeah, I'll put Greta back in the command zone. They draw 2 cards? Oh, because the trample damage, right. Well, I wish I could do anything else. But I think I'm probably just dead here. Kind of sad. Probably just dead here, though. Yeah, I'm just dead here. Getting mana screwed. I mean, overall, this is still a pretty good game. If I wasn't just mana screwed, then this would have been okay. But Helana Elena is a big problem. If I just get 1 more mana, I'm gonna meat hook the board. It doesn't kill Helana and Elena though, which is the real problem here. Okay, well I got 1 land. I said I was gonna massacre, but I'm actually gonna Skyfisher Spider. Sorry, Steelseeker. I love you. I love you as a card, but I really need to kill Helana and Elena. This card is a problem. So Samut's gonna have a counter because of Kumano, because I'm probably gonna just play her. Kumano faces Kakazan is one of the best reasons to play red. Probably have a trick here. That's okay. I'm dead to anything basically. It was a good game though. Yeah, I couldn't have played around that. I would have taken lethal no matter what. Well, I would have died no matter what because I didn't have anything after that. I couldn't even meat hook the Samut, so good game. Alright, Zur Eternal Schemer, Esper Enchantments. That is a very fun commander. Again with a 2-lander, but this time we have, if we get up to 3, we can get up to 4. We have some really good food cards and emergency button, so I'm keeping this. That is for certain. I would love to keep this Boseiju in hand, but I cannot afford to do that at this time. I'll just play Tough Cookie. I would have loved that a turn earlier. I'm willing to bet they have something here for this Return from the Wilds. But I'm just gonna... Oh, they had nothing. Okay, I'm just gonna ramp. I already have 2 black, 1 in hand, so I'll get another forest. The majority of the deck is green, I believe, so I don't honestly know that answer, but it's at least close. I am going to try to play Greta here. And just hope they don't have a board wipe already. I could depopulate or static net. Exile my commander. I'm okay with this. I'm just going to take it back though. I don't have any of my removal currently in hand. I could just go aggro. Let's go cookie aggro. Let's just try to kick their face in, you know? I'm down to 12. Play around a sweeper if possible. Yep, Path of Peril. So my Sweettooth doesn't get any satisfaction, I guess you could say. That's Sweet's Revenge. Good, they don't have anything. Then I'm going to play Scream Puff. Oh, I thought I made a food. Okay, well, having Provisions Merchant is just fine. Citizen's Arrest. That's fine. Let's play Greta. And Provisions Merchant. We're up to 7 food. I think I can't sacrifice any food for cards because I use my black mana first because it doesn't know how to use Mox Emeralds over here. I hope they don't have a sweeper because otherwise they're probably just dead. That's the hope at least. Okay, Greta, gone. To the command zone. So what I have... I'll make a food. So what I'm thinking is, I can sacrifice this for +7/+7. +8/+8 now. Need to tap all these for mana. So it's getting good magic. Get a counter. Aggro. Yes. See there, I cannot let them get their value. Yes, I had fun, yeah. I cannot let them get their value because Zur gives lifelink to all enchantment creatures. I had to kill them fast, and this deck pulled it off. Because of Knight of Sweet's Revenge, my favorite card from the set. Yeah. Love justifying the existence of my favorite card. Alright, up against Godric, Cloaked Reveler. Red aggro, Celebration. I'm familiar with the Celebration mechanic. Do I need more lands in this deck? Seriously. Rule for Godric on their turn 3. Kind of perfect. Does hurt me, but it's removal, so it's fine. It does hurt me 1 less than Godric would, so that's good. I can also just remove it the next turn. We'll see. Virtue of Persistence is very good because it gains life too. And this time I can keep the Besiju in hand. I think they said hello. The Iron Craig, huh? I like saying it like Craig. It's like Windscarred Craig's best friend. Windscarred Crag, the Boros Gainland, if you're wondering what I'm meaning. Urbrask's Forge. Well, I have a Besiju for that. Don't love using a land to do this early in the game and ramping them, but Urbrask's Forge is too much. Too much value. Also great for celebration. I'm not letting it stay around. Just gotta draw lands. Might even need to cast Steel Seeker just so when I cast that Ginger Brute I can find a land. This is why Steel Seeker is like the best card in this deck. Synergy wise at least. Like, obviously Shieldred's in this deck, Persistence is in this deck, but like, this thing just gets you to your lands. Did I crash their arena? Or, nope, they got a land, we're good. Maybe just been one of those cases, I've had those cases where whenever you like have a choice, arena just forces you to tank, which really is annoying. I'm just gonna hold up Inferno Grasp for Godric. It really sucks, because I really don't have any lands. But I'm not just dead. I'm not just dead here. So that's good. At Sushi, let them make this choice first. Oh, now it's a sword. I am just gonna kill at Sushi. We got a lot of treasures, that's fine. Because when... oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cast this first. Okay, good. Now I can cast Ginger Brute. It's possible that I should have just kept that for the value of casting with Seal Seeker, but I don't know how I'm gonna win. I honestly don't know how I'm gonna beat Godric with this much mana at this point in the game, and me being mana screwed. Again, it's possible that I should just cut something like Scream Puff for land, because 24 lands might not be enough for this mid-range deck. But we also don't have a ton of like card draw. Like Golgari doesn't have a ton of card draw right now in standard. We have a couple. Could do like Rowan's Grim Search. To bargain and draw some and fill the graveyard too, but not sure what we should do there. Alrighty, they have Godric now and Reinforced Ronin. That's a good one for Celebration. I should have put that in my Ash deck. They can just do this again next turn. Oh, I got another land. That's so good. But I think I'm just gonna kill Godric. If they can instant speed and make two things, okay, they could not. And Dread Knight, no, I don't want to be locked into casting the Adventure Side next turn. I want to be able to look for more lands to get back in this game. They might just kill it, and that's fine. It's a removal spell that won't go at Greta. But some people just don't know the power of Sarenth Steelseeker. It's really good with Professional Facebreaker too. They didn't bring out Godric again. I'm a little surprised about that. Especially because they can get a treasure after that. They could have had both. So they could have got like a refund on their treasure basically. But that's a choice you can make. I'm going to first play 3 bowls of porridge. No, my Steel Seeker. That's okay. That's a lightning strike that won't go to my commander. Well, they probably have something like Torch the Tower, which is why they're holding up. Gives 3 mana to equip 3/3/3. It's honestly pretty good. I could cast Dread Knight here. And yeah, I think I'm going to cast Dread Knight. Do I leave the Ginger Brute back to possibly block the Facebreaker? I think so, yeah. The Menace. I would love to trade one of these creatures for that. You know, with a double block. They're going to have Reinforced Ronin come in again. Seen this played before. It's good. I could also trade my Dread Knight for the Ronin. So they can't just keep doing this, but I think I want the Facebreaker gone. They could have response, they could have a removal spell. Doesn't seem like it, and they killed the Ginger Brute. They killed the... I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Not a bad play, honestly. Because I want to be able to cast this again. So, I respect it. I can make a food. I can't do both. I think I'm just going to play my Scream Puff. It's kind of a hilarious name for a card. I'm just going to keep up this Dread Knight. Stormseeker plus Ronin is pretty good here to make Godric fly. And they should just equip. Yeah, this is going to be... I need to draw something to kill this Godric. Oh, I'm dead, aren't I? Yep, I'm dead. Okay. I suppose I should have held up mana for this to gain 3 life. I just didn't do the math that I'd be dead. I forgot Godric got that ability. It's good. Godric's really good. I'm just gonna cry now. Good game. Sometimes you can't get enough life with food. I didn't get a lot of chance that game, so on to the next one. Totally fair game. Okay, we are up against Neva, Stalked by Nightmares. It is a enchantment commander. Can return an enchantment from the graveyard to their hand, and then they get +1/+1 counters and scry whenever they put them in the... whenever enchantments enter the graveyard. So I was thinking about this hand, and it's awful. This hand's also awful, but we can scry to our green. And remove Neva. It's a 2/2. So, yeah. If it takes long enough, then we can always... Okay, there's our green, and then there's more green. If it takes long enough, we can always tutor up the green, I suppose. Ellis Ilkor, Sadistic Pilgrim. Very cool, good card. But I will play Ioris or Oathsworn and hope that I can attack past. They have Phyrexian Arena. Okay. That is a legal play. I'm trying to think if I want to kill this Elias Ilkor. Yeah, I think I do. Because it's a lot of value. I don't know how many enchantment creatures they have per se. But I want to use a mana up this turn. I don't want to just crack a food to do so. So, yeah. Bedtime Sleeves. Makes sense. This is the Sleeping Beauty character of Eldraine. So it makes sense that they're using nighttime sleeves. Okay, what we have here is ramp. I'm gonna need more green eventually, I'm sure. And I'm just gonna make more food. This isn't quite like the Ariete commander, because that is more like owning a whole lot of enchantments. This one is putting enchantments in the graveyard, so sagas that die. I'm not sure what else exactly, actually. Oh, you get back creatures too. That's a good card. Let's see. Yeah, let's go Greta and Confectioner. Let's make a bunch of food. I don't really feel the need to kill Neva or anything yet. I go for the throat when I want to. Yeah. So it looks like this is probably an Aristocrats deck. Okay. There's a Seal for Existence. Oh, for my Confectioner. They probably have another answer to my commander then. Nope, not in this case. They can't attack because it's got Menace. So just a weird ability to put on that like flavor of creature, I guess. So I could play Virtue Persistence here. All I would get back is my Oathsworn next turn. Honestly, not sure if that's what I should do. Honestly, I'm not sure what to do. I could power up the cottage, put a counter on it to attack past these two. That uses up like all of my mana. I'm just gonna go with Virtue and call it a day. It seems like they're gonna be filling up their graveyard, so I think this is a worthy play. They do have a lot of removal, it seems, in the form of enchantments, which makes sense. Does that destroy artifacts and enchantments, or just... It does destroy both, okay. This was apparently a very bad play then. That's okay. They would have just done this at any point after I cast my spell, so... Now they attack it. They likely have removal for my commander. But Tough Cookie. Now that's a good card. Let's make this food get aggro. In for 7. They block the 4/4. That's fine. Oh, I love Tough Cookie. It's a fun card. Just power up your food and beat him with it. The Witch's Vanity. Okay, so they kill in Tough Cookie. That happens. So I wish I had my Virtue of Persistence out, but don't have it. So makes a food. This is one I didn't include in this deck. Oh, I didn't include Witch's Vanity in this deck simply because it synergizes more with the enchantment part of the black-white. It has, like, you know, Greta food, which is a synergy here, but it's definitely much more of a it's much more of an enchantment card. So I'm going to go throughout that. Oh, I don't have very much to do here, do I? But I will power up my Manland, put a counter on it, so I can kill the Eternal Wanderer. And I think I'm just going to hold up the rest of my mana. I can't block. I'm just going to go ahead and attack face. Exile the Crowbar in case they have a way of recurring it. Because I have only artifacts, basically. So, opponent is down to 13. They now have a food, so can't really rely on. They're effectively at 16 whenever they want to be. They're drawing 2 cards a turn. Okay, Spirit Sister's Call. I have been clearing their graveyard, which is good. I can continue to clear the graveyard, which is very good. Liliana of the Veil. We'll probably just, kill my Greta. It's fine. Put Greta in the command zone. Pass the turn. Let's draw a card here and gain some life. Oh. They're going to bring back the Eternal Wanderer, but I can kill it, so I'm not actually worried about that. And it's going to get exiled too. It doesn't gain life or anything. So that's good. Power up. Let's get rid of Liliana in their graveyard. That would have been really cool if I didn't have a way just to kill it. Let's cast Back for Seconds with Bargain. Let's bring these 2 back. And let's put... Let's put Aya's Oathsworn on the battlefield for now. My own menace attacker. Oh, got a wicked roll. She gets a counter, right? Yeah, okay, this is going to be a problem if they can do a lot more. That is one that they can do more with. I'm going to exile. I'm going to discard Gingerbrute. I'm kind of hoping they make Neva super big, and then I can steal it and kill them with her. That'd be nice. So far I have a 2/2. Invasion of Tolvada. They're going to bring back that and kill my Aya's Wolfsworn again. Happens. They're gonna flip Tolvada because it's an enchantment. Makes creature tokens have lifelink, and it makes a creature token every turn. That's chump blockers. That's not good for me. Does it make flyers? Oh, it does. Okay. Well, this Catilda does a lot less now. How do I beat Catilda? At first I was like, oh, I can still Catilda and kill them, but Catilda will be a 1/1 on my side of the board. Power up the manland. Oh, I don't have the mana. Yeah, I'm just gonna say good game actually. So I cannot win this game. If I could find, if this was any other kill spell, I could kill Catilda, exile it from the graveyard, stay alive that way. I just can't do it though, not with this. So yeah, I think that'll be the last match today. I'm glad that you have been able to watch the video. This has been a really fun deck. I think it's a really solid choice. It's very strong. It's got really strong individual pieces. I went overall 3-3 in this recording session. You saw 4 of the games here. But in my testing, like, there's been... I was on a winning streak for a while there. I probably went at most, like, 5-4, but this deck always feels really strong. It just, you stumble a little bit. We don't have a fast land in these colors, kind of like any allied pairing just doesn't have a fast land, so you're down 1 dual source, and I don't really like playing the tap lands, especially in a deck that just needs to hit its land drops, get big, and go big. And this archetype is missing a few key cards, a bit more density of food. But overall, it's very good. Like you can fill the flex spots with cards like this if you want to. I felt it was better to just have generally good cards instead of a few more role players. But yeah, this was the video. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Do the YouTube stuff if you like it. This is just a starting hobby for me, but I love making these already, so I hope you enjoy. I hope the sound quality and the video quality were a little better. My wife helped me set up the sound a little more. I think it sounds better a lot. She's done some video stuff, so I'm glad about that. I put a new light behind me. It's just a lamp, a desk lamp, and it's making my green screen work a lot better. So I feel like I'm proud of what I'm doing already, and I only want to improve from here. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye.